Okay, folks, this is my deck. It's pretty nice. Um, Options that I had. I'm not playing Knucklebone Witch, so I think my creatures will end up being more evasive-ish, and although my creatures will probably die at some point, I think I'm more likely to be killing their creatures and just swinging there. So there's less trading probably happening. I don't know. That could be a mistake, but um, something else that's interesting. I'm only playing one of the one casting cost rogue sort of like enablers because I feel like I only have one prowl card, so I'm only going to be having the possibility of prowling Earwig Squad, and one of my 2-drops like the Blackguards or Sneaking Pie Squeak is just as good for prowling out the Earwig Squad. Also, I was looking at Rage Forger, and it really, basically, it's a combo with Blackguard, because since I have 2 of them, it's reasonable to assume that I'll end up with 1 at some point. And although Rage Forger will only put counters on my Skeletal Changelings, which is fine, its ability will actually activate for the Una's Blackguard's ability. So basically, I can have a situation where I have a Skeletal Changeling with a 1/1 counter on it, and with Rage Forger out, I can swing and cause my opponent to discard a card, and they have to block it, or they'll discard another card. So that can be pretty vicious, but when I don't have Una's Blackguard, Rage Forger is basically just a gray ogre. So I'm actually playing Dream Spoiler Witches over that because Witches makes all of my removal slightly better, and is actually can be ridiculous with Release the Ants randomly. So we won the die roll. We're playing first. And I'm keeping this. It's a fine hand. Blackguard into Loggers, and I have removal spells, so I'll probably be able to cause them to have to discard unless they have removal. So this is a nutty opening against my opponent. He really needs to be able to remove my Boggart Loggers, or they will pretty much tear him apart. Okay, that's good. So I have evasion here with my creatures. Now he has to either remove my creatures or outrace me, either of which are possibilities. Yeah, okay. I could have waited until I had 6 mana so that I would definitely get value from that, but I don't think it's really worth it to just, like, give him that time. So my draw becomes a lot less good because I wasn't able to hit him that one time. But I'm still doing fine because I have a couple of removal spells, and my Skeletal Changeling is quite good. I feel weird about him having mana untapped here. I think I'm going to Pax Disdain this. He could foil it with a removal spell, which would be pretty bad. Hunting Triad would be the worst, but I have to choose Rogue or Fairy. Not really sure what he decided not to cast. I'm okay with zapping whatever 4-drop I can here. If it's like if he has a 5-drop, then that'll be obviously a problem, but Well, that's annoying. Put that on the bottom. So we're going to have, well, 2 guard stays 4. I got 1 removal spell. So, I mean, Skeletal Changeling at 2 mana is not, or at 2/2 is not to be discounted, but that is going to die. Alright. So we had a tremendous hand, and I think we've drawn maybe 1 spell, so that's not great. Oh. It's been a while since we... Okay, well, I'll keep that. So that was actually pretty good for him. So basically here we're going to get not Una's Blackguard, but Boggart Loggers. Because it's an evasive threat that's conceivably good against some of his creatures. He could have drawn a pump spell here, in which case he gets to kill my Warren Pilferers, but I'm still dealing him 2, so he's not out of the woods yet. Okay. Maybe he has a way to kill my Skeletal Changeling. Well, Lignify is pretty good against me. I'm gonna play Boggart Loggers. I'm also gonna play this Skeletal Changeling, because if he is out of creatures, which is unlikely, he may, in that case, I can attack with all my creatures and put him at 3 as opposed to 4, which would kill him the turn after. So, alright. So we're basically in a terrific position here. He can't profitably attack me. And if he tries to kill my loggers, I will end up killing his Seed Guide. It's probably actually better that his Seed Guide stays alive, because when it dies, he gets 3 forests from his library. That's quite a bit of thinning, and allows him to cast something ridiculous if he has that in his hand. Alright, so we won this game. So we're going to take out Prickly Boggart, because it is decidedly worse against him than Nightshade Stinger. And I think the rest of my deck is fine. Okay, so this is a nutty hand, and he's chosen to play last, which is interesting to me. If he doesn't have Nameless Inversion, then I think that he will be in a lot of trouble here. Alright. So we're going to take out Eyeblight's Ending. Or he's just conceded. Well, can't really blame him. If he doesn't have the removal in his hand, he knows it's not going to be showing up anytime. Because I would take Eyeblight's Ending and Weed Strangle and maybe Lignify. Or Wolf Skull Shaman or Warren Weirding. Anyway, please join me for the second round.